Majibi, a bano gift, a set, Oba, a Samas, jewelry and accessories, Oba ye papa, or Hossy Park, 1 year in fear for Sedition Moon, Gauso, Oba Lisbon Pharmacy, 1 a Jano and a bay, Oba Frey 0500 015 235. And 0241453140 Okwa Onelbashe Abum. Shannon Suso Obuasi baby diapers today diaba diapers of the moment. Unsaka bina de Boakwa Danwa. Emaneto ese moton emman sebia megugu akwadane to eyo Obuasi baby diapers come here me ahudu nyina mu ebi hokọ na ekokotobi anaso be frame penifoi 0240306394 from CCA na eno mohwimom unim say all white party ri baso all white party enya 10 years with kwaku smoke na kwaku smoke ba wo ban wose afi all white re die jai wo be jagum yebedi asa yebeji ani yebetwi ata so ni atata ma ne to ho age ani eyo all white party na baso with kwaku smoke jumadi ani ye 1 January Wednesday Mauli Hotel and Jumadian Ebaso 7 p.m. till you drop over 100 Ghana Cedi Muya Mienu 150 MC Costero MC Kobe Slim DJ IT DJ Vucci and a DJ Exponent Bama de Mama Pesa Munya table no for table reservation for 0240 696 961 0546 964 496 na enwamu enshimum the biabeko ye ediamao chane so say Obuasi bites yaba e bites of the moment Obuasi bites nu bna wo mu ankasa Obuasi gringo bites yeda nanum hahama no Israel de na Ghana de no akabom into Obuasi gringo bites anye enyasem ketwa kra Obuasi 442 ginger le konsunie na we no eye ginger no gina mu ankasa sebi usisi na yawo ya sebi untimi nditwum sanso na pass na age nobody pays ahudo nyina no unya bi no ma bobo yi pa first no watopa bu onye utimi bu atopa num ubebu atopa 348,000 na chese eyo Obuasi bitters ni gringo bitters ni 442 le ko ene ya kan for the amount na nim say the stone boy eba eyo Obuasi crowd mu stone boy ni Kempaluta 27th Obuasi Lenclace Post Stadium advance ticket no bra time FM fia ne betobi 50 Ghana Cedi wa me be say jaw uba gate abetua 70 Ghana Cedis ko time FM uba time FM ebu ha okwa aseda FM ebu ho okwa shaft FM ebu ho okwa ayama church restaurant so a ubenya ticket ni biato afi Obuasi bitters ka bia be hu na Droy Herbal Center ka bia no ebi ho a eno so ubenya bi na wato ene stadium Lenclace Post Stadium Beam Nation Stone Boy oba eyo Obuasi bronyan na yediabom abushapani kwabra yeme na asan sem mo yene ayatena sebre mu na ye ba be kenkan sem no eyeme na ke yeboni abrewana na pesemaka mene abna ajekomwa nnadia afa yenko sem ni mo enanu ne yekọ abato so abato no yakọ akoto yawie NPP amanyuko wo madincho NPP amanyuko ko Ghana mashebedwefia nyame anim nukranie ema na kuta omo no NDC amanyuko na gibebre enkonya hudu bi wo ho no mu a Igana bako se musa yetu aba ene NDC ntimenye da nanso still makwa akwaje afi wi za 92 ni 96 die fifiri mu a na eno na ya amanfo nwanwa ma se NDC enya be to test wo Ghana mashibedwa fie die ate se MPP amanyuko o ma wi se popra na baby ba ko a se wo mani wo ho na ehio mu ye pa eyensa wo madu ogiri ukonsa wamu adu ojiri ho no mu a wopanikase ono na ekuta se eye mrashibetwani eye yewura eye anodompe nyame anim nukranie wo hye opanikase ni djumadi a wodie se mrashibetwani ho ne akoto aba na wadi ntwo saa no a no odin into a phrase say yensan enkenkan amane bio esen se ye kenkan ye no ukọ suhum ya kenkan MPP fo age ukọ akwatia ya kenkan MPP fo age okọ fantiakwa ya kenkai MPP fo age enti eba se yensan kan sawomo adojiri de no na chese NDC amanyuko no se da bi omo ntrom to so enti omakwa akwaji injunction ade aba beton sawomo adojiri de no so se omo mpene na mpene kira ma yensan ko kenkan se abia ye ho na party ni joint training Yura Johnson de sie dunketia wonne time news edi nkomo wa bra na wo cheche se ma wodo mu se so ka so obepene pa na oboa na bibi ni na sa wonti ase a court eho ena ko ne enka wa ase ma yinti Yura Johnson de sie dunketia
when the returning officer will declare the results and then he is now invited to come and redeclare. And I'm not surprised, you know, it reminds me about your drama in Parliament, where Mr. Speaker presides and takes a decision, and then the following day MPP forces a deputy speaker to go and reverse the decision of the speaker. So this is the hallmarks of MPP's impunity. So we don't want to, you know, engage in anything that will escalate tensions. So we have proceeded to court and have applied to injunct the process that is going on there. And we hope we are putting the Electoral Commission and all other people involved in that illegality notice that what they are doing amounts to an illegality. If they choose to proceed, then they will be ready for the consequences. The staff of the commission who are engaged in this illegality, there will be consequences for them in future.
Abushafo Samado Penikesia, Yura Johnson, Asiedunketia, what Tuja, na Ebio, Anna, what Tuja, Dikokobo, Emma, him for a hoodro, our Mutuamu, as a Yankin Kaya, then in this annual Maudono, was in a Mianimukuni, or Munia Film, Mamma him from Formuisham, Sir Ampeso Tafia, Sanya Maudona Cosono, a Bassa and a Hardy.
Some other influential people in society, I hear that in some places, chiefs are involving themselves in this electoral process and putting pressure on commission officers not to proceed to do their work according to law. We are also advising Nanano that it is for very good reasons that the Constitution provides that Nanano should not be involved in active partisan politics. But if they choose to descend into the arena of controversy, then they know the consequences will be obvious. So we are advising to conduct themselves, those as many of those who are involved should conduct themselves as chiefs of all the contestants and not to enter into this arena of controversy.
Bishafo way Samaudwa and a course Brana Yura Johnson said in Katia, what is Samaudo Tuja?
I'm saying, yet, Cassiabano Sodia Mamona, a Munina won him some more. Say about to commissa, and your baby, and about one yet me I can cardia ye. Baby will how qua and your broswa, a timmy out of toe, honey for the agocra. Baby so how quite had your brown kind of ye. Now be a bianchin was so our home besine. A year, National Police Training School, what a son. I won't come home, Puniman Temo, what diano. Bessina Manomaca say, and Timin can a papa and ye. And rather almost our course, so some commotion on my kind of ye. I was your quiet the same as someone noir. And a good swat, one more kind of home. Now, any sign, and this Yamano Konu Chilemua, a year patient in Ibuha, yan shut down fine year, my papa, and as a patient in Ibuha, numbers ya was one, woman tia papa. After MB before so pursue Mutrasa, dear no quaya year for so I can canon. Woman tia papa Nebusia, and then I'm saya so I mentioned was show about honing for the agocra, and two call police training school, ya no water son, ya one cram Punimantamua. One good swa, ya one much down or one for the agro. Now I was yes, I soon I'll call to whom so one more dredgery. Fantia kwa north, aquatia, ya no ewa east mantamwa. A horse so the same documents, not as some cronwa, ɛna asi wɔ hɔ asabre ɔmo so yɛnya nkan hɔ nwieyɛ ɛmfa nka obi de ahom yɛhunu sɛ webedi mu nkunim anaasɛ weyi ebedi mu enkukuo na abusua na ne nanam saa yɛ so ɛma abato komisa etimi aba montra bɛkasa no wɔtwam kyɛsɛm wɔhyɛ nimu sɛ amenyeko mienu ɛyɛ NDC MPP wɔn mo na de ntɔkwa atam wɔhwɛ nimu so ɔman kasa bukwa tena pono so na ɔmɔde anɔba abayɛ na ɔman kasa ba bɛka kyerɛ abato komisa sɛ saa abre yɛ kwatena ase yɛ wie sei ɛna firi mu de bae ansa na abato komisa kyerɛ mu a ɔbɛsa akɔso wasa akɔso sanse wɔ kyerɛ mu asɛ deɛ da bia wɔ ma asrafo ne polisifoɔ si ba nanso asɛm no yɛnhu ne poma sibra na sɛ yɛnhu ne ka ɛma ne ntwa no wɔse ɛnyɛ fɛdi agro nti abusua yɛhwɛ ne mu sɛ abato komisa nso ɛbɛhwɛ ama manyoko di date abra no watimi akɔhwɛ na ɛyɛ tasa no anase ɛyɛ national police training school watasa no wankambupuni mantamo no yɛtimi akɔkan ɛde asɔso ne bia yɛ aka nyina ti de free abato komisa kati eba eno no
abusua fo yɛnto aso na yɛn kɔnsɛm foforo mu Ghana mampani a yato abayi no His Excellency John Dramani Mahama esemu sejata na niabrese krodom ekwa bia so kyese ba wa bayi wodi ahoto na ebre Ghana fo wodi yeyo enkanko niema wodo a ebema o man na fa ne ntuma pafra eno na kyese Ghana yensa betimi aka na wo bayi watena se adwene niema wodo bebra ofiri se ebetimi aboa ma o mayi akonkan Mampani a yato abayi no His Excellency John Dramani Mahama esemu sejata wo kyese ade ba ko eda na koma pono so yie pa a wo ba behwe se de be ya betimi agyina ne na so ma o mayi eye Ghana ye sika entoto ye no wo so wo behwe de tosu mienu sika na ye di no ye currency no won say o de toto abrofo ne de no dollar no ne pounds ne de kika ho na ebi o wa na ye de no embono mo de wo fom kra what I say, wo baba behwede ntutu egu akwama boa se de be ya saa niema hodo no ebe konkan na Ghana yesidi no betimi agira ne nan so na timi aboa ma economic growth se sika ntutu yemu nyini no eno nso atimi akonkan mampani a yato abayi no President elect His Excellency John Dramani Mahama din se mu nyina atudwa wa bra na woni Algeria baisi anemu owo my Ghana mu Algerian ambassador to Ghana Marud Lahaidia ebon komo ewo ni fie ena wakasa ensemiye wachese uhwe inflation na miani mkranie niema nkoye kura wohwe kwa obefa so aboama inflation agina ne nanso wohwe se kwanya cedi depreciation niema betimi ade dana kwamu wohwe kwanya ya ne China nkita odie enso be konkan wose ye wie transition na straight up woni China ban no ba be bon komo na wo mo hwe niema hodo a ebetimi aboama Ghana agina ne nanso.
Ghana's relationship with China is historical because Ghana was the first sub-Saharan African country to establish diplomatic relations with China. And that was during the period of our first president, President Nkrumah. Afterwards, there were coup d'etats and there was a slight dip in terms of our relationship. But in the last decades, we've had a very wonderful cooperation with China, and we hope to continue to keep that up. I myself met with President Xi. When he was vice president, I was also vice president, and he invited me twice to China when he was vice president, and then again we met in South Africa during the FOCAC, and that was before I left office. Since then, this government has continued that relationship. We know the cooperation with Sino Hydro on the various projects that were being implemented across the country. Unfortunately, the debt default has affected Ghana's credit rating in terms of our economy. And so we're looking to focus and bring Ghana back up in terms of economic growth, in terms of stabilizing the currency, in terms of bringing down inflation. And this is the time Ghana needs to work even closer with its partners, including China. And so as early as possible, once we get the transition out of the way, it is our hope that we'll be able to constitute a delegation to begin engaging with China on the issues of our technical cooperation and how Ghana can continue to benefit from the FOCAC disbursement and also from the Belt and Road initiative. Ghana has always upheld the One China policy, and you can inform Mr. President that our new administration continues to believe in the One China policy. And and that on all the foreign relations issues that we've worked on, we have had a spirit of consultation, and that we'll continue to consult so that we can have a common position going forward on global issues. And so thank him again very much for the congratulations. I appreciate it.
And I'm so thinking, Mr. President, how you mind your first official visit? Come to your mind. You know, our office is always here, and we are ready to work with your team.
We don't mind. We'll engage as quickly as possible. Because as you said, China is one of our most important partners in terms of investment and trade. And so it will only be natural that if we pay a visit, it will be to China to try and stabilize our relationship.
Great. Thank you so much.
Abushafoti weye Samuel Ghana Mampani Ayatobe, you know, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, well, President-elect until 7th January, and Sir Energy Yaka Niaka Eddie Sessiabo, Tiway and someone wade etuja.
Yet work as Yabono Sodia Mama higher time 96.9, Umrenia Casafidio. Now, Munamba kind of much, and so maybe a chamono, na Okomla Shebejan or more contoka. Where's me? I'm here from the draw. Where's me? I'm here from Kuma. Na eno na chasi ya toa berry and the morning be just ready. And this ya menu kuno, womana bear dom do draw crama, dom do draw no crabia tad, todom do draw no sinti dom do draw mudom do draw, and womaya womana shebejam ho, Emma and Pipia menu kuno, Sabre or my micro. Na eno na chile se afenyo maki ana enkanibino na wayedom do draw banu deni. One hen and ye, and an anokopa and we so go too. Womo for me shebejam had any was sick mammy table, Mufanya Juma. Essence say a 2 abani and said the NDC 40 taphone. Womuya basa womagani moon yadia, and Tiasia pay a crowd munabusia. As I meet her said, Tim Sergeants and a sea dunkatia. As some young they say, one not in central for Shiamu. And we're bedding common with James say, why never to puffy? Was it a fenyo marking can who say, Sabio ne micro. They say, was it one yes, Dom Kumanko, Dom Kumano, what they tell me I should be one canon pado, not dom do draw for Yajuma. Was it sans and someone I know Kakata said you know, like a man cab what Yasiano, was set on for someone so, woman to me Yajuma, not saying, and a agent in a Sedun Katia Casa at the chaff in your marking.
Now I heard my junior brother Afenyo Marking, who having rejected the position of minority leader, is now on his way to becoming a micro minority leader. Bragging that he belongs to a party of rule of law and all that. Who doesn't know about MPP? We in the National Democratic Congress don't need lectures from Afenyo Marking about democracy at all. Indeed, if there were any need for lectures in impunity, then we will invite him as our lecturer. But if it is about democracy, he must shut up. He should go back to his region and take stock of his parliamentary candidates who have been shooting and killing people, his party people who have been shooting and maiming people across the country. We are quiet not because we are going to sleep over this. We are sending notice that all this violence, right from 2016 to date, will be properly investigated, and our electoral system and democracy will be cleaned of these violent stains. Immediately we take over. And so anybody who is thinking about abusing these 3 weeks, abusing his power during these 3 weeks to create any problem, he must know that there will be consequences for him after the takeover. We want to thank you all, and may God bless our homeland, Ghana.
Absia ye gina ha ye twe ho aba ye ba kase bo ne beto aso de amamo.
Ne yakwari mai na yana kwame mafun konkodi nkomo won se odu ani chemu a enne anopa ana mane eba beto oja amane free Obuasi bogobri eba ye nyina ya kire se yesi gas bi apai se tom ekoko wi akire nipa ba ko se mienu wona atoa nananu won se do ama woni e ka ho mepropra pa de yakwa ro hosem ekoba ne sen ana gas kototo ye e stadium junction ho asem ni ntire mu te sen yamani boni asifidishie kwame mafu wono wodi asem na chi e wodi mu nchemu emayen. Hello kwame. Tie ye mu ekoba ne sen
Ema telephone for Julie na obrana de bridge na abo. Oga no pa ne be tuma be sum na ma ntuma se de bilia ye no. Na me point ya on te me ti bongobi. E de me point ya me dufi mi dina bongobi kwanta so edonmen kwanta so krapen kwanta so. Ana me tin se bilia tu pay. Let's say nene kwa o mechi. Dina me de born again janso na jama bilia fi. After the mission, many things, you know, me pay Janeba. A club 10 dance or not 2 and then dance on any probably Janeba. If the material is the said of birthday, I may come and man of the corner of your masato. And you be said because again, as in the fit of one or more living at a Korean woman at Chile. On the Korean woman, let you on Peter probably or wow, me or Modima. It be a straight, it be a wedding. It be a mechanic that get over trying to watch man and the electrician. Into one man, woman straight, you know. Woman, or Mojumana. Also, Mojuma, you know, with gas, yeah, dear, ye can. Na, and then a branch of Akuchima, or Moya Jumano, Momukabu Bako Trepoi, a Trepoi, a tea, and under one talk with them, a cast to be a cast and so petrol, the Dugumu. Na kwa bana jani petrol dia hiem na yese oyeni ne ba e die so mu sa no mo amrante na no mo ye mo no yese o mo be fato na nkomodum ko na jana no nye den e no mo try dia so mo ye na o mo ye ni mu ne jana no sha se ye den sansa na gas nso be breti so no e na so ba kuma ma na explode ye pai e tutu te se de bomb ato no ama brante na na ogina ho di adwuma ne dia munum wa wanka ejei na kwabna manim ana police for be pass ablantie na wo mo de ne koye elipa be bre ne paper elipa be enwoche paper ya kwami disco waji bi Obuasi apa ono na shop ono ye ne bia no ono se ne nan atete ma be ma ba ko yewa kwami oben ono ne nsa etwa ama kwabna shop se wo ne dan na ne suwo ne bia ejani tomu ajapade o ma shop so wo mo tonto papers obi eda pade ahia ontimi mpapa ne okura mfantro Korea wo ma ho no denant you amuru wo papa nebo mi yo kwa mi disco ni fie one de jani du one shops na wani mo ta abre no yo kwa mi oben ne wo ma no maka no ase na nipa na plan be nwotwe e ma kwa branch plan mi tete anyu mi se mienu asa ka o di odi nka wu amunu mu wo no a kwa na na ya abra wo se ne jani de no ebi be jani se be don hwere ba ko 1 hour na fire service mao bien say e bra me say the this atom me ankasa me perform for bio 3 retagbali Obuasi municipal commander fire commander e ma no bo ma ne say ne fire tender na say e say nso nye ne wakati mpanimfo bo mama nia e ma obi antu wana mo e di ne na me ne kasa no kati ndo wa fo na mom e na mkwa mu ba edi ejina obeye don hwe ba ko ne tian se na ngogo ra sanse wo mo de wo mo fa ten na ne ba wo mo so bedu wo no mo sha se so mo dum eja no na de se ahia wo mo sha se so mo dum eja na no mo sunsuo na wo mo de gu egu wo mo kan mu ne sai na wo so mo sai akọ edi wo mo sai akọ ne jana sa no sai ye den e ma situation ni e sanse na gas de be won ti e sha se toto e na formana for 10 na ba mo so ba mo sha se so mo dum no no mo sunsuo asa eja ne nsu numi kwabere jesa se be anofo no ndum pemu no e ba be no me ensen na fire service fund an wo a eja ne ntimi numi kra endi me no ka se de sentete ya tete ni no kra dia sanze me nimi de mi hu ba ko apolisi fa be fa no ko ye tete ni se nipa be nwotwe a omu prayer di mu ode edom koto atabia no mienu asan abeka baako a esi o manim no ho tina kwabra bu za ade ne esi o bongobiri stadium junction korea woman chiri hospital for na ho no eno no
na kwame na wo kasa yese kwame disco nso pra
kwame disco on the shop ena na sa adwuma de ne koso wo pra ne nan na che kwabra enne se enya ba wo sem fa ya
ha no se ne nan na che
ne nan enso ano what is ne nan
okay
na free the sere ko nan ne nan ache na ha kwabra ache ana
ne ba nyabotre kwame chemu ye ne nan so ano na ate
kwabra ni ha na tv ndi mi nso na men so nan na wo di si form no o nan no eno foot o foot na ache
efri efri say o uncle hoko no
enya free o uncle hoko no kwabra ne nan si form na enso ani ti so no en tata ha sa kwabra na de ka ubiem de
kwame ade no nyabotre na kire ne ba ne nan tabro na
anza nan so ani enum wusia na unhu biem sana be me kire
ni me nyina na baako okay
ena kwabra de enhu biem sana se ejani yese de brass no na mpanimfo nso de ọma prefer no because to babo se we nsa kokomotimie we ensa de ketwa ne mie enipa body part na guguguo ubuza no ma bo bi din se yesi we na nsa tie as we na nsa tie ba that time no mu nyina nso ye de omo koyere sabient na untimi identify say we nsa ni ana we na ni enipa body part ni meja ne guo abna sabre ne arahosem pa enya fodiago nti ko na arahosem arahosem
se ebi ambanko ba side ho
ba jose
ebi ambanko ba Christ corner side ho
o da be dem entie no se abronsan yam ye nukra korea woman de na kwame disco so abronsan no no korea woman ho na abronsan na nru na fensan ho so what you say we mu won na gas cylinder no nti on fire na explode ne gano sha na ese na nam say spare parts for no so on the spare parts for no omo to engine oil ene carbad so so guso na eja etaka na ato so kwa na nte ne carbad the first one by na me aduma no kwa the carbad ni titi
first day to knock out
omo first one bi nso ni guso na eja no so makabad na so tutu ije bi tutu no
na kwame ayi gas no na wo mo de dai
obra gas na na wo fitamu wa wo mo ye ho aduma no me kan mako dudu nsa 13 a wo ye no hwe ne kwabana de na wo fitin shop wa mo ye ho aduma mako dudu nsa 13 a na wo ye no hwe ne
omo ye gas ho aduma
onse kwabana status one onse omo gas bi aya na efe ase wo
omo di so gas no eno bi na no di aduma esro di no ena no mo sai obi sisi wa eno enna aduma bi aba ezanse na eja no anu abi nti ya na ko kache na esro di ya na ko kache bad ma ko na na aduma na ko fa sa oye ne we ni aba ejise etuo na tuba ko a o mo bo nse be 10 minutes na sa to na gas na sisi na ya failure na so anya hwe no eti na eja ne fufu asa aka no eti se wo mo a straighters na wo mo so gas na mo de sa ade ne biye no sa de wo mo ye gas minimo minim da bi o mo ya na mi jina o sa na ma fi mani e so mi yi
eti ko bra ya la o sem ko me te ungu a o bo se we nipa nsa ketwa na o mo ne da ho bo se mi kokro mo ti ne da ho bo de o se we de nipa na ne da ho kwame na utimi hwe wudu ani kan na koye o ko na fa na mapo aduma me beti MSc bi etuwa me onse wa nso ba bi na ja nkwa no ko school nti se me ko form aba na ko na me mo ba fi mo na me meto aso ko se me ko le me de bibia mani ko twa usia na me bia sia dam bi
ni o ko he ba ye de ora ho
Kwabra ayi sebi waye mo akwa owu a ne reba o na meni pa osoma na be.
Oh. Kafra wate. In fact, the ye hu no ewe Facebook ho no. Ye re kra ho. Ai. In fact, anode maboto. Abusha for monko Time FM, Facebook na monko YouTube. Oko YouTube Time FM, YouTube Obuasi. Yo monko arosemu a esi ho no na enwumre yi kwankwose enwumre nadmo mpanifo ne abamu mpanifo aba ho
Abra nadmo fo na ba ho na kwamre ye nadmo fo ya ho ai enshiri na fankro fo na no ada bia enshiri pa Obuasi ni na ase Peter na nam nadmo fo no mu jira ba bi ana Peter Momuna nya ase Peter Momuna ati esi so mo okotwe obi a oba odi na ndofo ni omba na lekebito bi na ko eze match adu about na so omba de
na abemu mpanifo no so bia ma ho
mbajo wan mo
abemu mpanifo no bia ma ho
o ka na de abemu mpanifo no ko na sa me o mo mani da ba bi obi de da o mo wa ba bi se o mani na ba bi obi de da eno afi no mo ba so o mo so nya bi o mo ma se be gwan konya no ngi Sabem penny at Timothy Bank de Mehuba. Yamo for na baso for mana for mobile. Coming Juma.
Now I am for furniture, I am for Nibia Zumaho.
Coming I didn't just see the name of the baby. I mean, Mamma.
Hey, you put here, Kwame. Don't tell me Bisha win, bloody a quack or Trabano. Yana a parliamentary candidate, both MPP and this independent. And no more Kokobu Antica. We say yes, me sure say before 7th December year Kokoto Abea. Ebi anko ma ba wada da kra.
Anko bra eno de no bi nkan say we be to aba baka ba bosom be na me ato aba to ntam si ko fuku mi hu bi amanyefo mo kru ya ye. Ba ko bra we ntimi mi nkan ne mto nkan e me ya na asi. We ma de nche na enuru no jwada ne re so mpanifo mo abeto na mo bi so mo gene tele mo wa. Na ko bra so mo gene tele mo fo wa. Edientina fatenda ba ko a ne sevo adansia krofom adansia sokwa Obuasi East Obuasi West odotobri asai na mpanimfo tu na mo say mo meboa nye ko bra mo ya nkoma ye wo fatenda no komenda mia kwa be mafuna me ne kasa na o ka tenza asai ena essence nyenne wachoko
I tell you say the oka no de edimu pa no kre nanso yen tibamufo no so no ye kan ye kese ye kikama ho na ye kikama dampan ye kikama funu ne ye kikama dampan okwa Anglo Gold Ashanti adwuma ekonuma omsi safety is our first value enti yen so a ye de niema bi se ye adwuma no ye hwe safety yi ye ma ye ni nko safety ho pa se ye de ni to Saniama we su bebre a da bia no aturenche mbesisi so ho eti bidie megidi se fire tender no a ebi ni ho no hadwen pass de woka no nanso wo mo so ade saniama bi ya adwuma no aya wo mo so hwe yie wokom kra na liki wokom kra na because ya me hu so mo di nsuo tagugugu ho wokom bia na ni nyina no ama nani anko ho ebi kra na ni cylinder no kra nye papa wo ho obi kra ebi kra na fire extinguisher krampo no ebi ni ho kwa me ko ya oti bibisa
well ko na o kan na wo say yen hwe safety but say be awon hin ti me demo re and for no reason entina your fire tender it is your fire tender ye dunya na say that e da be tinya to ko na say me jana sharp ye no say na boate for no ho a anko go bi o free from na e be group was na o mo pa ko kan kwan me jana se be 1 hour
I say quite what
no me din command say o mo pay di kwa e di so mo de na say but o mo to me fix by within 1 hour ebe din kan sa se e dey say boate for no ho a na boate for ndi ani adwuma anka boate for ni be din kan so so no ama e di for na be kan o ma for na be kan o anka di nsam ko bra me no ka e dey sa se be 10 na make no you do not care about it.
I just a shake on a cheek.
What are they? It's never a no one had been, but I never say, or never see go now. And no crap. There is no more was a dinner was a go on. That's happened about what some mentioning media. Ala black.
kwame me da wase ye pa enanwumre yi de chi de besi bia no no ame aso ate abena unim na no me kokuma ase na yeba no ɛna papa bi osifiri ne kaa nim sɛ na wahu sɛ ne kaa ne butu ne gya ato ho na osifiri kaa ne mu no onhu de woyɛ
wonya no ho
atom ɛwɔ ka egya na to ne kaa na chi kakra bi abena onhu de onanim okɔ de kaa ne ti no aba etiro no aba beto de funsu owafuro nso kakra nti okoba no akwaba kyese ni nyina ne sɛ oni fire extinguisher ɛwɔ kaa ne and Ukoba and Adian so spreading.
But the point
now unim yes and a man for a fire extinguisher and the CC ya on the boan on the boan and then maybe I said driver phone be no more extinguisher can almost use and no say I said oh abra ya can say no bichika minibi unibi Debbie but I say to you but I say e jakra de be dey atokani unibi be the papa ne de en fact minibi e etiankwa papa no mesi okotire battery senka no fire extinguisher the kan mu a kesefu no unim sa da ne na me hu importance of fire extinguisher worker
na mpacho asem ni se edi say
yeah
asem ni ya wokan
ebe 3 weeks any you
it what importance 3 weeks ni still
awra briska we capre
importance 3
abla to be honest so I can say me ko bisa akra say ko bisa em ko pedo bo e so bi ato bi to ne kam abla me say papa ne de no me gina ho
no important
me say owo afuro na okotire no abetire okotire no yi papa yi that was even the first time we say the fire extinguisher doom car ehun nyina ye white
unim say for me
baby adam chale ti na me ga say as education way utra ni abega say ade we dey nka elite for ewosenka eye just a common bi ewosenka
apart from elite na pay
but I'm telling you say
say chira we you driving school
I don't because enema ehu hia no
and still
serious
say first go sha for me no
let me come in am chira me nim abeda me say that was even the first day
and say that no mo chira go sha wanko
Asha secondary school you fire extinguisher
I don't know chest extinguisher wanko
ne manko class abra me be do me nim say card e uchi normal ija me say that day papa ni only option bia ana ntimi ko janso nya
say ne wo fitem no
omo babu ara omo duma na wie na ase ho ne de be hye kakra nyina hye afa wie no kwotena tasty queen ho no akwaje ayi coke ni ayi bi
esanum
da wo mo da de da be obogu da fusu de nwunu pa na
manos pack can
na ayi na ise burger se de no foam ne omo de ayi ahye mo friend say
burger
omo de ayi se cabbage se
ashem sausage ni
what na obogu na furu no so a hwe ofu taxi ko
ene se ni fie anyhow
then serious yes a driver for obi a wo adwuma bia mu obi a momoden se ni sabinya fire extinguisher very very important I always say e to penifo no so da bia dia here wu ani ama safety so hu here
has there been a day at Renchema Sibuasia a fire tender aye juma without us having to a fence call on other people
my Obuasi radio for so many years I think about 7 or 8 years ago say if my memory serves me right e jebi to fie bi mu wo asia ha kunka junction asia baby na me kokohwe bi fire extinguisher in fact na dividend fire extinguisher fire tender na edin pa say impo obeba all bampo no baby obewura afa ba bedumade no na edin tini no option ye gina ho na ade ne ye gina ma ne she gire be
because
enti ewie ye no na say nadmo for brand papa no
entale
na omko fa entale na abena papa na tale na ede no ye di nipa for sha obekọ ho ye de bre onya osha boxes ana nadmo for come office em say that time say Mr. Akam na na ho di mi ka ko fa entale kakra ede bre say onje no enche na ye de try no bre no me na me ka kire say try no
e fe
nipa be 8 enso no oni option omo wie na omo man no mattress e man no cooking utensils omo man no cooking utensils e man no mattress e man no niema kakra e be so pan no ne niema kakra e be so na sen di but atale no na fa nipa 9
but me many feel Obuasi has say no the only time I mean who say fire tender na ye adwuma all right atuenchem si ya na nkomo kona no so no musade benya accident wa he
ai di accident na nipa ewu ha no
eno nko anya sa
fire tender ye
issue bia ye se fire tender nye
fire tender no aye issue ama ntimi hu even say the fire tender aba no e ko fire tender no bedura aye nyina ye ni aja e obaje so no ho na bo say engine wo form
na I stand to be corrected nye fire tender we go fan tepa bae
minim location na ko fa free ba
eno mu gina so tuti atepani
no
so the e fa tender na abegoro madam as media I stand to be corrected
it obi ade enye fire tender dem so obi ade enye Obuasi is na nyina enye I say
na Obuasi is yesa obi wo baby foforo bi
say
Obuasi ha yeah apart from Obuasi is your baby wo baby
municipal phone ni bi
no me dey
east for there na
east nkwa
oh sir ense mi tie current affairs nti
ene yes what chomaduru ai mutikotokoto
for me na achire ho ko no oh ti dada nyina municipal phone ni bi
of course
oh okay ti ye de ni mum kra na age no ho
mu ne hwan ya sorry
istudio na ai asay no di o kakra be
anye kra seti
agrege to ma me ho ya from na da ke bo abruwana na pasbaka mene
abena ajekumwa nadia abusia yemfa yenkai bono emfa ento amoso na woni atia yipa so wa ha eye asene abusua panyi Kofi Kra Kwame Osei Osofo Nyameba akwasi owusu Kwame Nyako akwasi ankoma donko ase no munyina wo Thomas Donko wo USA kwaku brenya wo Obuasi opanyi kwaku apewu ena nana cheibo afo omo kasa de kyeremo kakra so omade nyina eye Emilia Anochwa wodaya wansori odimfinhia na aduanan na ye chinchihye na busua mede mamoy ya me ya adom amemene da 14th of December ewo Edinkra Community Center ho ena yede no ebetom pem yewia Edinkra Community Center ho no a nyame ya adom wo chena ena yeye ewufusu ede ama no yewia ebekọ Edinkra musie yakopɛ no korabre wo ho na afi na ye chisi kasa ebekọ eye Community Center ho a Edinkra na yakonom enti mame Emilia Anochwa na ye chinhyehyeye ena ebusua mede amma